is 10 Greenwich Mean Time, London, England calling. And it is at the culmination of the JPL season. At the weekend, Mount Pleasant took part in a double header. It was Mount Pleasant lining up against the Cavaliers. Tapper Whitmore versus Rudolph Speeds Charges. Mount Pleasant victorious, 2-1 victors on the night. I salute and congratulations to Mount Pleasant. It has been some season third place playoffs or Arnett Gardens. Vanquish Harbourview 1-0. It's been an interesting season. The Reason Boss, in a nutshell, is offering the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly of the JPL season. Like, share, and subscribe. Like up the thing. Give us strength. Share if you will. And subscribe if you have not already. Sabina Park was the witness to some of the good of the JPL season. It was good to see a crowd turn up. Healthy crowd, vocal crowd, a peaceful crowd. There to celebrate and get behind and get in front and stand beside their teams as they did battle. The peaceful nature of the crowds, the large crowds, was one of the goods of the evening and one of the goods of the JPL season. I know the JFF have been keen to promote non-violence, peace, increasing the self-esteem of individuals, little boys and little girls, men and women, a chance to shine, burn a light in an often harsh world. I salute the atmosphere. Ironic, because recently in the French League, Bordeaux were robbed of the opportunity, deprived of the opportunity of being promoted from Ligue 2 up into the Premier League in France. Why? Crowd violence, pushing of a player on the opponent's side cost them a place and points for next season. So I salute everyone who turned up at Sabina Pike. And Sabina Park was a wonderful occasion. Now, I salute Paul T-Gat Davis. Arnett Gardens, in my opinion, along with Portmore United, were, in my opinion, offering the best in terms of entertainment, passing football, weaving webs, and attempted to play football that many people could be proud of throughout the JPL. And it was heartening to hear T-Gat Davis and his staff be at pains to be promoting the positivity and encouraging the play that we see around, for example, leagues in Europe. Passing, give and go, clinical finishing, less of the long ball, and more onus on accurate technical play. Sue Lay McCallers header for 1-0 to Mount Pleasant was one of the highlights and part of the good on this night. The bad, the quality of the passing, the long passing on the night was not of the greatest standard. And the JPL, which I've watched this season, can improve. And I hope to see improvement in the technical side of the game. The decision making in the final third leaves a lot to be decided. And the midfield on the night, if this was the cream of JPL football, the sight of Tapper, Theodore Tapper, such man, berating his number 6, berating, I say, stay there in the middle, stay there, turn there, so, turn where you're there, do not vacate that D, that circle, the semicircle in the middle of the pitch. That's part of the bad. But it was encouraging to see such man, Tapper, berating Steer there, sir. Steer. Lock it down. Having taken a 1-0 lead, this game should have been done and dusted. Late equaliser by Colin Anderson. One of the goods of this season. Alongside Trevante Stewart. More on those two gentlemen very shortly. But Mount Pleasant, in my opinion, deserved to win the game. And deserved to win Premier League. And of course, such man has been mentioned. And it's that issue. Here comes the ugly truth. The ugly truth. If you believe that JPL players, locally based, plying their trade in the JPL league, not the highest standard, not only in the CONCACAF region, but around the world, leaves a lot to be desired. That's the long and short of it. This is no Tiiddllyywwiinnkks. Shooting from the lip and shooting from the hip. JPL-based players simply are not, for the large part, ready. Them not ready. Coach Minzy likes to say England no good. England no good. Well, the JPL players could be put in that category. Huffing and puffing, trying their best, and I salute. Better fitness, better tactical acumen, and the desire to follow, take inspiration from play in Europe and around the world. South America. Remember, Copa America is going to be available for the Reggae Boyz should they qualify through the representative and respective routes. But the standard of football needs to be higher. And this is why, without question or hesitation, it should not be a case of Tiiddllyywwiinkkks. Jamaican football needs to embrace, in a spirit of positivity, their diaspora talents. The Jamaican diaspora talents, far and wide, need to be embraced as the Reggae Boyz seek to do Jamaica proud. It's as simple as that. That's the ugly truth. It's no Tiiddllyywwiinkkks. When Tapper seemed to be keen on locally based talent, well, there's something to be said about cohesion, gelling, belief, knowing one's game, knowing each other's game, covering each other's backs. But this can also happen under a coach Heimer Hallgrimsson. Quality players, technically better players, can gel, have each other's back, and create that balance, support, and unity. That's the long and short of it. No doubt about it. Let me give a honourable mention to the likes of Humble Lion. I've enjoyed, from London, England. Like, share, and subscribe. I've enjoyed watching Humble Lion giving of their all and humbly fighting tooth and nail, making the playoffs. I've got to say salute. There's more in the tank, but there's so much more that Jamaica and the Premier League have to give, and they have to give. I'm saying trust the process and give Coach Heimer Hallgrimsson the very best opportunities for the Reggae Boyz to thrive. As for the JPL, I'm looking forward, inshallah, God willing, to another season. I'd be fooling myself. You'd be fooling yourself if you believe this is high-class football. But there are some gems if you look hard enough, and you've got to look really carefully. They're there, but the Jamaican diaspora has talent. It's not hard to find. Embrace it. Look out for a series. Look out for a season and a series with special guest on Rich Post Sports, when I'll be covering the future of Jamaican football, the present of Jamaican football, covering topics some may feel a little uncomfortable with, but it's not Tiiddllyywwiinkkks. If Jamaican football wants to and wishes to grow and develop, it needs to get up to speed. Get in and join the 21st century. Like, share, and subscribe. I salute again Mount Pleasant, 2023 champions of the JPL. There's more to come from them and their opponents, and hopefully Rich Post Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace. Jamaica. Join the 21st century.